Go crazy. Hey. Let's get high, let's get drunk. Pour more Henny in my cup. I just came to show love. I like how your booty cup. My name's Swooty, what is yours? I just be cool, how I be cool. Groove like a G groove. Watch how my feet move. Ay, my heart stopped when I seen you. Ay, my stomach dropped when I seen you. Ay, can we fall in love again? We not out of love. We got more love again. Rain goes away and pain heals. And band-aid solutions ain't gonna cut it. I can't dance, but I can fuck good. When I talk crazy, make you blush good. Now I ain't that pressed to touch. I'm trying to gain your trust. I wanna earn your love. Now I can't dance, but I can fuck good. When I talk crazy, make you blush good. Now I ain't that pressed to touch. I wanna gain your trust. I wanna earn your love. Baby, you hot your sizzle. I ain't take long to shoot my shot, don't dribble. Swoop be talking and smooth talk, you giggle. I ain't gon' lie, I been sipping a little, but when I sober up, I wanna see what you into. Your favorite color and your favorite item on the menu. And if you smoke, come inside, I got a little endo. And all my old Swooties is assed out like Lizzo, right?
Uptown nigga, yeah. GKFM, 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 I say my presence is hectic, my flow is absurd. I'm like a spiritual healer, they get possessed by the word. Bullets hit your soul like we Centuri is a shooter. Black on black medallion riding through the streets to loot. The fat blunt's crucial, keep the vibes all mutual, baby. Shit, I only like it so it ain't nothing to lose ya. I don't want confusion, double lock is what I'm used to. Gutter ass nigga, music gutter than a bitch too. Jewelers stay in Toontown, so my chains they started talking. Lean by the faucet, weed and a perkin. I don't fuck with Xanax, Xanax got me overworking. And I been in the streets before that boost mobile chirp. Nigga, price too high, I work. Richard, come and spin a vert with me, she ain't got no skirt. On a set, she tryna work with me. Higher than a nigga that ain't never got no work. Listen, said she had a lick, book the script, paper permission. Yeah, I be on that other shit. Fuck your crew, fuck your life, fuck your bitch. Yeah, I be on that other shit. Ass nigga, keep it gutter than a bitch. I be on that other shit. Fuck your life, fuck your bitch. I be on that other shit. Gutter ass nigga, keep it gutter in this bitch. Rocket on my face, I gotta take off. Feel that money like I'm Ray Charles. She gon' snort her face off, only fan her only day job. Used to steal a nigga shit, re-up and sell him scap blunts. Used to fuck a bitch, then get her gone by the next month. The way she on my phone, but fuck with ops, we call that treason. Niggas say they eatin', we just don't believe them. If they really eatin', why my niggas never take none? Roll the dice and shake some, bet that I would break some. No, how this shit go? We want more than Metro. Won't go then we let go. Won't go then it's Sunday morning, preach at your front door. Mama with that black rose, niggas should learn something. And the world we keep time. Yeah, I be on that other shit. Fuck your crew, fuck
Powered by
Yo, what's good with you, player?
What's poppin'?
Oh, yeah, man. We here for episode 47 of the Unanimous Table Talk Podcast, man. It's your boy, Walk.
It's your boy, Marquiano.
Oh, yeah, and we going to get into it today. I think Tokin going to, chop it up with us here in a little minute. He's having some technical difficulties, so we'll be waiting on him. But we got a few things we're going to get into today, man. We'll kind of touch up on a few things we had last week. And then we'll drive in kind of to what we got going on this week.
Interesting episode here, man.
Very interesting. We're going to touch on just a little bit of the Deshaun Watson kind of issues he's still having.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff is popping out about that, man. We have some stuff that's been going on with the Derek Chauvin trial, the officer that killed George Floyd, one of the officers. Then we're going to get into some local shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Monkeys running around the west side, bro. What the hell is going on, man?
Hey,
I can't be waking up to this random shit, man. Like
monkeys on the loose.
Going crazy. The Reds going crazy. Monkeys going crazy.
Caesar and them.
We're going to touch on, this is kind of one that was, we talked about in the past a little bit, but vaccines, and I like to call it the vaccine passport. That's what they kind of calling it now.
Right.
So is that coming in? And then we got we trying to, stay fresh, stay different. Yeah. And we got something that's called Would You Rather, brother. And I think this one is going to be very, very interesting. How I'm going to break it down for y'all, cuz I'm
nice.
kind of interested to see what y'all would do.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing how you going to spend this.
Man, like I'm not going to get into it just quite this minute, but very interesting. Mm-hmm. And then we always kind of end. We used to end with the picks. Mm-hmm. But since the NFL ain't going on right now,
yep.
we end with kind of just our entertainment for the week and weekend, what we watching on TV. We a little bit older cats now, so we ain't always out in the field, man. We like it's a rainy Saturday.
Yes, sir.
We kicking it at the crib.
Yeah.
Put on a movie, put on a series.
Yeah.
Do your little whatever you got to do, whatever your ritual is,
Sure.
Get your little drink, get your little smoke. Whatever you got to do, man. We going to talk about that and kind of how, what you like to watch and, how you like to spend your Saturday.
For sure.
But I'll start this off kind of on a lighter note before we even kind of get into what we got going on. And that's, my prayers and everything go out to DMX, his family. Rest in peace to a legend, man.
For sure. The dog, man.
Crazy, man. And, the news was kind of up in the air in the beginning.
Yep.
I don't think people realize his family actually put out a RIP kind of post, and everybody piggybacked off that. And then the manager came out and said, we're not, he hasn't passed away yet.
Mm-hmm.
So some people took it a certain type of way. Some people, I'm one of the people. I'm very, very, I'm a respectful guy, but at the same time, DMX is one of my favorite all time artists. Period, man. I tell people my first album I ever got, I got it for my birthday, and it was, and then there was X. I think I was 8 or 9 years old. You know what I mean? So that's one of the first albums I had to where I could put it in, I could play it all the way through.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So that album, it just does something different to me personally. You know what I mean?
Those early Juvie albums were like that for me.
Crazy, man. I don't know if you realize, that was the year our house burned down. You know what I mean? And we had to stay in that hotel.
Okay. So you going through something at that time. Yeah.
So Pete Game. So got this album.
Isn't it amazing how music can get you through something like
and make you remember a lot of things, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I didn't even think about it. Damn, that was a time I really wasn't even, we was having to do a whole lot of extra shit.
Just kind of numb to it while you're going through it. And now that you look back, that music.
Yeah, man. You listen to the album all the way through a few times, and you're like, every word, man.
For sure.
My uncle's like, damn, you fuck with DMX. And I'm like, yeah, man, I like this. This is my shit right here, man. So
that's deep.
Always, X got a special spot in my heart, man, because I respect the man's craft.
For sure.
And the energy he brought.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, man. He was a different type of cat, man. I mean, I think the energy that he had, the music he brought, the creativity, I mean, it was just, I mean, we done seen a lot of dogs, right? We done seen our Snoops, our Bow Wows, our DMX type, but I mean, he was a different dog.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? And I think, man, he was just strong for a lot of people. I think a lot of people have the same story that you have, is that an album or a song or something that X did got me through a time. And I know he went through a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
you go back and listen to it now, you're like, damn, my nigga was going through some shit.
I mean, I was listening to Kenyon Martin's podcast last night, and he has a tattoo of his very first son, Kenyon Senior or Junior. I'm sorry. And the title, the one where he's in blood, the DMX album where he's got the blood on him, something in my flesh, blood and whatever. Like he's got that tatted on him with his son's name, and he said that album was when my son was born. It was so deep to me. I tatted my son in that album title on my. I mean, so it was that deep for some people, man.
For real, real talk, man. Nah, like people. Hey, DMX a legend, man.
Sure, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, man. You know, there's a lot of. And I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but there's a lot of cats that pass away, and it's like they automatically get the title legend or greatest because they passed away. This is one who really deserves that title.
This guy's a game changer, yeah.
I mean, we haven't even gotten into his movies.
Oh
like,
no, we didn't.
You know what I mean? Cradle to Grave, Belly, X and Wounds. X and Wounds is one of my favorite movies of all time. All time greatest
movie.
Intro
where they had the context in, that acapella was playing. Come on,
like I feel like you got like your LL Cool J's that was making that cross from music to the screen. But I feel like DMX really did it for those type of guys that wanted to do that. You know what I mean? He was ridiculously talented at acting. He could have acted and not even had a rap career. That's how talented he was acting. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, X and Wounds, that's one of my all-time favorite. I think that's with Steven Seagal's in that movie.
That was sweet.
Jet Li.
Yep.
I think even Aaliyah was in that one too as well. I know she was in Cradle to the Grave, if I'm not mistaken. But people don't even realize those two movies are actually like crossovers. Like
for sure,
it was super creative how they did it.
Shit.
What
was that movie with
Romeo Must Die? That might have been it too. I can't remember.
That was it.
So many great movies he's been in though, like that are just like super like.
Right,
man. Like I'm telling you, like
I'm about to go watch that when I get to
bro.
the crib.
Yeah, nah, seriously. I have X and Wounds on DVD. I have the DVDs of some of these joints, and I'm like, yo, very, just very talented guy, man.
What they really want from him.
Man, for real. I mean? So I think we got Tokin in here now.
West Coast Connect checking in.
Yeah, I mean, so we can.
Finally, man.
Yeah, he had a couple of difficulties, but he's in here. We got him in here.
I hate new computers, man. I hate new computers, bro. I hate new computers. Still trying to hear
you.
Man, you came right in on the end of the X, man. The DMX memorial we having, man. What did DMX mean to you, bro?
Man, DMX. Okay, so put it like this. You know how a lot of people they I don't know if y'all brought this up, but a lot of people they had that that association with angst and just like that feeling they associated with like Eminem and just bringing that about you. X was that for a lot of black folk, man. Like just that level of introspectiveness on that scale. I mean, I made the post yesterday talking about slipping, and it's like the lyrics. They're scary, man. I mean, it's haunting.
Oh yeah,
DMX
it's story.
He
told great stories.
Really paint the picture, bro.
Right,
and that's why it goes into his acting career.
Yeah.
Great acting career.
Real every time he got
his
on
videos.
His screen,
look at his videos.
Right,
the videos are nuts.
Super
all his
legit.
videos is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, you're not gonna get you'll never ever get another DMX.
Nah,
ever.
He was different.
Ever. You feel me?
Covered in blood. I don't care to let you know, bro. Like it's real. Like and then. Bro, somebody so thorough, bro. I mean, we've heard the story. This man can go in literally any hood, anywhere, do his everything, bro. It don't matter.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
real dude.
Yeah, man.
Real cat, man. You know what I mean? Like
Before you jumped on,
I was talking to my fiance about that, bro. It's like it hurt a little bit more than I thought it would, because it's just like the level of authenticity is something that you're not gonna see again for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If ever.
I
There ain't another DMX. There wasn't another DMX before he passed,
Nope.
but like somebody that was walking in his footsteps. There ain't
Nobody,
that.
man.
When you talk about somebody being real or like the real them,
Mm-hmm.
this guy wasn't any different at any time. Like
Yeah,
he was
man.
him the entire way through.
Oh yeah.
He was
Yeah,
X,
for
man.
sure.
Like there was no, like, rather it been music on screen, in person, X was X.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there was no on and off. It was just always on.
Yeah.
It was just
For
him.
sure.
So that's hard to come
Authentically
by, man.
him, bro.
Yeah, that's hard to
He's
come by.
super
Authentically
authentic,
him.
man.
Genuine.
Super authentic
Yeah.
guy. That's why all his roles seem like they were so real. Like,
Yeah.
damn, like this nigga feel like I'm in the trenches with this nigga. Like he really putting in this
Yeah,
work,
bro.
but he's still a genuine guy at the
Right,
same time.
right,
like I'm
right,
like,
right.
yo, he's still articulate
That's
with his
still
words,
crazy.
but
Yeah.
he's still a street ass nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you'll never get that with another
Mhm.
artist
That's solid
who can
right there.
also act. I'm gonna keep putting that on y'all, man. There ain't nobody that could act like him that was in movies like him
Yeah,
that
that's
did the
crazy.
numbers that some of his movies
Yeah.
did. One, you'll never see those
We
type of
talking about
movies
what,
ever again.
Belly?
Right.
Belly,
talking
Exit
about
Wounds,
Belly,
Cradle to the Grave. We brought up a few
Cradle
of
to
them.
the grave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
Yeah.
told Marcus, Exit Wounds is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right.
Like you'll never
Yeah.
that whole span of how movies were in that era, you'll never get that again for one. And then you'll never get a
Yeah,
DMX for two. So you'll never get anything how that was, man.
For
You can
sure.
try to replicate that
Yeah.
shit, but hey, all time great
It ain't-
legend, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight up.
Right. Right.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to one of the goats, man. That's just that goes without saying,
Yes, sir.
bro.
Big dog
You
X,
already
man.
know,
World hurt, man. And we thought he was invincible, man. That's how thorough bro was. You thought this
Yeah.
invincible, yo. Impervious.
Boy.
Yeah, man. Rest
Big
in peace.
time.
It's one of
All
the
right,
goats,
man. Let's get into this next topic. And it's your boy Deshaun Watson, man. And he's got a lot of shit
Lord
going
have
on,
mercy.
bro. I feel bad for the guy, but I'm trying to be respectful to the
Yeah.
women who have brought these accusations forward.
For sure.
Everybody deserves their day in court, just like he does. But Nike, Beats by Dre, they all halted his
Endorsements.
endorsements amid these allegations, man. There's 20 how many 20 some allegations of
Yeah.
these women. You
Wow.
know, I mean this sucks. They I think two came forward and gave they recounted what happened.
Mhm.
Now the court is forcing all of them to come forward because
Which is
Yeah.
wild.
he deserves to
and
face his
different.
accusers.
Right.
That's in law. You are entitled to face
For
your
sure.
accusers.
Yeah.
So he will get to do that in court. You know, there's people saying that worked in the same field with Deshaun Watson said they never had a problem, and then you got 20 some people that are saying that they did. So
Well, this is what's nuts, and this is what I heard the other day. So apparently, the prosecuting attorney or whoever's bringing these allegations against him, the lawyer, whoever it is, lives next door or in the same community as the owner of the Texans, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, you know, in my mind, man, I keep trying to figure out like if this is if this is an inside job, if somebody trying to get at him.
I don't want to think
are
that,
these
but it's
real?
hard to not think that.
Well, it's
Man.
crazy because I
Yeah.
mean, like, it's one thing
Impossible
to be like,
to
yeah.
not think that.
Well, I mean, check this out though. It's one thing to be like, man, a woman made allegations that you raped, molested, whatever with her, right? Like one woman, that's enough.
Yeah.
Over 20?
Yeah.
Like how did it's the Bill Cosby thing? How the hell did you rack up this many
Bro,
situations and it just now
That's the
surfaced
thing.
like at a certain
Did you
time?
hear the
That's
story?
thing.
Like, did he bring this upon
Did
himself?
you hear the story that the women gave? That the
Nah.
3 women gave? They said
Was
they
it some
walked
light
into
shit?
the room. He was naked, laying down, face down, and they continued on with the actual massage. So
Said he was
right
laying
then
face
and there, they could have said before anything happened that no, we're not gonna. I don't feel comfortable doing this.
Mhm.
But they did it anyway.
Right.
Now that's
Definitely
not
did
to
that.
say.
They
That's not to
definitely did
say.
that.
That's
Just
not
like
to
the
say
young
women.
girls at Epstein.
Yeah,
they were young, which was the problem, but they still
Man,
actually went and
no.
did that stuff.
Mhm.
So we not.
But that's not to say that
No.
they didn't feel, like it's a big ego in the
To feel
room, man.
threatened, bro.
Like they felt like they just had to do it because it's their job. You know what I mean? So
Man, look,
I can
okay,
understand
I can be
from
the guy. I can
So
be
were
the
the-
Mr. Hate Me, bro.
Yeah.
This is no, screw this, bro. This happens every time a high-level athlete is about to go through some type of issue with that organization, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna just keep acting like 22 motherfuckers can come out to work that didn't have no problem before?
Well, give me
Right.
another
These gonna keep
example
acting like
of a time this happened.
Well, you even brought up Cosby. I don't want to say that stuff didn't happen, but come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
We gotta start.
I gotta play both sides. We gotta play both sides.
You don't gotta play both sides.
Yeah, you do,
bro. Just like you said, the man in there naked, bro. You can be like, hey, get the fuck out of here, because there's plenty of motherfuckers that did the same shit.
I'm giving you
tossed up out that motherfucker.
I'm giving you both sides. That's both sides, though. I gave you, hey, he was already naked. You didn't have to do it, but at the same time, a lot of these women have this problem where they feel like they have to do it anyway because they feel like they're scared. This is real shit.
Me too. You going down, bro. You can say no, and this is the other thing. This is the other thing on the Deshaun Watson side, bro. There's places you can go for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. You
can go and you can
well,
not
even
you
that.
Ain't never gotta have this problem.
Not even that. He's Deshaun Watson, nigga. You don't need to do this. You Deshaun Watson, and you in Houston, my nigga.
I mean,
like, what are you doing?
I've seen Terrell Pryor going to a party at Ohio State, snap his fingers, and 5 people jump. Right.
Yeah.
But this was crazy. What was the invite? Like, when these women went to his room or whatever, did they think they were going to give a man a massage? Did they think they were going on a date? Did they think they were going to link up and trick off? What was the impression?
They went with that.
Because this is my thing. You can't knowingly go to a guy's house or apartment or hotel room or wherever they were at, get there, see a guy's naked, give him a massage, and then turn back and be like, oh, no, I ain't really want to be there. Come on, man.
But a lot of these situations, I'm hearing that he came to their establishment some of those times.
And
that's where it's going to
him out.
Yeah.
So he went for an actual massage, got naked, and then pressed down.
I don't know what happened. You asking me like I know, motherfucker. I'm telling you what they telling me. I'm telling you what they telling me. I'm telling you what Deshaun Watson is pretty much telling me. I don't know what these motherfuckers doing, man.
He would pull up to these spots, right? He would pretty much do that as like a hey, if she with it, then she with it. If she ain't, then she ain't. If they ain't, then he would just literally never talk to this motherfucker
well,
again.
Apparently none of them were with it.
Look, if it comes out he did this shit,
right?
If it comes out he did this shit, that nigga is hot. Like, you can't be doing it like how he was doing this shit. Like,
hey, where's Deshaun Watson from?
I don't know,
man.
I mean, he would play at Clemson. I don't know where he's hometown.
Niggas gonna be niggas, man. You can't take the hood out of him,
but
bro.
he's look, man. From all the character that I know, he's not that type of guy.
And what's really crazy is if y'all know who he date. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who the nigga date.
Nah, he got the little girl, Jillian or whatever her name is. She's an Instagram model. But she used to date Devontae Murray from the Spurs.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she was dating him. Deshaun Watson been with her.
She's talking like the fitness chick. She like a fitness.
I don't know if she's fitness or not, but she's light skinned, pretty eyes, whatever. But my point is why are you going in here pressing down on women when you got a girl? Like, and it ain't like she's terrible. Like
money, bro.
Man, hey, look, I'm talking about. You got a woman that like a lot of people paying for.
Same thing with that cat from who he played for. Damn, I can't remember the dude's name. He might play for the Spurs too, but he go with Scottie Pippen wife now, ex-wife or whatever. He date her, and you know. Nah. This is long after Future, nigga. This is way after Future. So this is her Scottie Pippen, and I can't even remember her name, but his wife.
Mrs. Pippen,
whoever you want to call her. I can't remember what her fucking name is, bro. But check this shit out. So her son hoop too. Yeah. He's in the league. So she's out here cheating on. Well, not even really cheating on Scottie Pippen, but he's
just messing with
his mama. Like,
that's crazy.
And like, dude, his wife was very attractive. He had a girl.
Right.
So this all came out because the girl came out and said, "Oh, he cheating on me with Scottie Pippen wife." All this crazy
LeBron
shit.
James mama,
So it's like we talking about Scottie Pippen wife though. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
You feel me? So,
I don't care.
but I'm saying like this shit happens.
Trying to throw shots at my
This shit happens, my nigga. No, this shit happens. Like it happens, bro.
Yeah, it do.
So
It do.
I don't want to say,
This
oh,
shit
his
crazy.
wife is this and that,
Yeah.
and he still didn't feel like, you know what I mean,
Nah, he ain't
fucking
gonna
with some
do-
other
yeah,
chicks
yeah.
on the side while getting a massage.
Nah, I
Like,
hear you.
the nigga gonna do shit like that. So
That's crazy.
I mean,
that's what I said, man.
He ain't do no Harvey Weinstein. Like he wasn't in there just like jerking and then like splattered on it and dipped. Though. It wasn't no crazy.
well, my nigga, he was naked. So when they're coming in the room, bro,
You
it's
could be
low
naked
key
in
on
massage
some.
parlors unless that's
Not
against like
not
their
really.
protocol.
I don't think you're really allowed to be
man.
like that.
You only gotta wear all you gotta wear is a towel or whatever. Fuck
Nigga,
the
he
shit,
didn't have a
whatever the
towel, bro.
specific
They said he was
ramifications is.
ass naked. Just imagine
Some places
someone
don't
ass
need you
naked
to have
on
a
this
towel.
table right here, bro. I'm talking
Some
about
places
no
don't
towel, no
require to have a
nothing.
towel.
He from Gainesville, Georgia, man. So he from the A, basically. bro.
Man, that nigga
I'm talking
know
about
on some
these
weird
22,
stuff.
It was probably 200 that just was with it and gave up the WAP. I don't care. I'm going for the gusto. They're gonna hate me
He
tomorrow.
from Zone
Yes,
6, man.
bro.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You would think he would know better, bro. I don't know, man. I really
You would
don't.
think all these niggas
Well, see,
know
this the
better.
thing. This
especially
is
when
the
you
thing.
got a bag that much at risk.
Right, but it's like you know better. Nothing ever happens until it's something. Like you said, Robbie. I mean,
20 women. This could have been going on for
over
a while.
20 of
That's
these
what I'm
bad
saying.
boys
It's probably 200 that
stacked
was
up.
cool with it.
It didn't come out until that's why I brought up the guy that lived by the owner.
Yeah, no.
Now you got the guy digging stuff up. He going to all the massage parlors. He digging up credit card receipts. He like, hey man, when he came in here, did he do anything? Oh yeah, he did get naked. All right, here go $1,500. Don't say nothing. I mean, they
Like,
going around. They trying to get this guy.
Now I will say the
That's
ones
why
that
I
came
can't
out
go
and
for that,
accused
bro.
Because these women, they happily
They were
wanking
looking
people
for a
off.
settlement.
They happily
If y'all
wanking
didn't
people
know.
off. Because who's
Literally that.
to say
That's
he
all
didn't
I
pay
care
him?
about,
He
bro.
may have paid him. He might have left $1,000 tip.
Yeah.
Bust a nut and get out of there. So I mean,
Get out of there.
I'm just saying,
That's a
man.
goddamn shame, man.
Hey.
That's a goddamn. If that's how that shit
But I
went
gotta
down,
go right now.
he down there with he down there with Ben Roethlisberger, man. Wild
yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah,
man.
bruh.
Because if we gonna
You
put
out
him in
here
that
wild out
category,
there.
he out here in that category.
This don't
man.
sound like he had somebody by
This
their
ain't put
wrist
his
hold
hands
him
on
down
nobody.
though. This sound like somebody came in there, did what they did, and then somebody else came in here like, hey, if I pay you, say this about bruh. Because it ain't no way it's 22 of these things.
And that's why he gets to face all his accusers now,
Yeah, it's gonna
because
it's
it's too
not-
many
I promise
people.
you this.
There's no criminal
I promise you
charges.
this.
There's nothing.
We gonna bet on this, bro.
I ain't betting
Roger
on this shit.
Goodell in his office has 2 little buckets, right? That he just put the names of players in. One is sexual allegations. One is whooping they white ass.
And he
I
just dropped
promise
like
you,
a lottery.
Deshaun Watson got drawn out that bitch. They just
Hell
literally
yeah.
they keep it based off a contract length,
Deshaun.
bro.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
if you told
keep it off
me,
the
if you
contract
told me I had to make a list of guys in the NFL that I think would do some shit like this, Deshaun Watson would be at the bottom of this list. I'm gonna just be honest
Literally,
with you.
bro.
I don't think he would do it, but
That's the thing.
Hey,
like anybody
it's
I ever
mild
put
for
the
him. It's
bottom of
mild
the
for him
list
to
is
feel,
actually
bro.
number 1, man.
you can't do that, man. I hope not, man. I hope motherfuckers just chill out. Niggas just need to relax, get
I
married.
think a lot of this is gonna
and
die
get
down.
rich.
I think the biggest piece for
I
me is
think
what's
it's good,
next, right?
but I'ma do
Let's
it.
just say this all is a wash. We find out that there were allegations, but that was as far as it went, right?
Yeah.
Now what happens? Does he still get traded? Does
Well,
he go to another team?
He's gonna
Is
get
he-
put on the exempt list.
Yeah.
What happened
So
to Robert Kraft? What happened
Well,
to
Robert Kraft
the-
is a
the
fucking
Patriots owner?
billionaire.
He's a white owner, yes. He can do this.
yeah,
That's the difference.
Nah, I don't know.
But nigga, you got bagged literally in the stink. Like it caught you like with your pants down. Motherfucker get scurrying out of there. You old slow ass getting took out there in cuffs. Turns out, nah, he wasn't even in there for real. Yeah.
The problem
Nah,
is
it's
he
cool,
doesn't want to
whatever
be
the
in
hell he
Houston,
do, right.
so he doesn't get to even have that kind of leeway. It'd be different if he was up and adamant about playing for Houston. Houston would be behind him trying to get him back on. But guess
Right.
what? He don't want to be in Houston no
Right,
more.
right.
So the owner's
don't
going to
give
be
a-
against him.
They don't care.
The city's
Yeah.
going to be against him.
Like, oh,
the
yeah,
police
he
is going to
should
be
do that.
against him. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
hey,
Yeah. You know, be public. He enemy number 1 in Houston right now, bro. It's like you ungrateful niggers. What they want to say? You gonna
yeah.
delete that
Just
one, but
just
that's
ask
essentially what
James
it is,
Harden.
bro.
Just ask James Harden.
Right.
Facts.
Ousted.
Fucking facts, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, get up
bro,
out of
man.
here.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. 22, he ain't touch y'all. He ain't hurt y'all. It's fucked up. Yes, that's inappropriate. Yes, But
It's
get your settlement money.
yes.
Get your settlement money in bounds, bro. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
we'll see, man. We'll see. All right, I want to get into this video.
This shit, we going crazy.
We gonna have Jalen play this video.
Run it up.
This video is actually bonkers, man. And it's about
What's up?
Dr. Tobin, who testified in the Derek Chauvin trial that,
And this,
George Floyd's respiratory rate indicates that fentanyl was not the cause of his death. This is huge. But yeah, this has been going on for about a week and a half now.
For sure. The trial's been crazy. This guy actually testified for close to 2 hours. Something like that. I mean, this guy went on and on and on about the different angles of the body. He went about the pressure points, how the cops were leaning against the car, pressing down with the elbow.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he said you didn't even have to be on his neck.
No.
And they weren't at some points, and it still
he
was
talked
gonna
about
cause
so many different things.
issues.
So, yeah.
All right, well, we'll let it play. Let's play this real quick.
We would be expecting a 40% reduction in the respiratory rate with fentanyl. The normal respiratory rate is 17 breaths per minute, plus or minus 5. So that would mean a normal respiratory rate of between 12 and 22. That's the normal range of respiratory rate. And so if it was with fentanyl, you'd be expecting a respiratory rate of 10. Instead of that, you count it here yourself. And you can see when you count it yourself that the respiratory rate is 22. So basically it tells you there isn't fentanyl on board. That is affecting his respiratory centers. It's not having an effect on his respiratory centers.
So Mr. Floyd's respiratory rate was normal at 22 just before he lost consciousness.
Correct. We would be expecting.
Yeah, that's some deep stuff. That's very, very important. One of the more important things, man. You know. So, what do you guys think about this, man? What do y'all think?
From what I gained from, like, I haven't really been paying attention to the case, but what I'm saying is that the whole police force and everybody that's like involved, they're just letting them out to dry, man. They pretty much letting Chauvin go. I think that this clear as day. Everything that doctor said is just more onto the fire. You know what I'm saying? Let him know, like, there's no point in this. You know what I'm saying? And he's going down. I think that this might actually be one of them rare times where he's going down, because even your mans ain't rocking with you. We don't believe you. We need more people. It's one of them situations.
Yeah.
All I can really say is I hope that America doesn't America. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still a jury situation. You know what I'm saying? So you can have all this evidence, all this stuff, all these professionals saying all this, you know, and all it takes is one motherfucker in the jury to throw all this shit around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Look like you cutting out a little bit, brother.
Skepticism with these situations, man. You just got to. For your own sake, your own heart's sake, you feel me?
Right.
Shit's not right.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think you're right. This is one of those cases where it's absolutely obvious that it's murder, regardless of if he was on fentanyl, acting out, non-compliant, whatever you want to call it. You was on his back for 9 minutes.
Irrelevant.
What was crazy about it is that this guy, if you watch the entire testimony, George Floyd died after like 3 or 4 minutes of them being on his back. They were on his back another 4 minutes after his death. So it wasn't you were on his back for 9 minutes, it killed him. Man, he died in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you were on his back just there trying to act like you was whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, this guy
you
talked
was trying
about
to calm the situation.
Right.
Keep everybody out.
I mean, there was a lot of people there.
Bro.
I mean, there was a lot going on, but it was like 6 of y'all.
Yeah.
But this guy testified a lot of good facts. He talked about the different angles, the different points. You know how George Floyd continued to try to put his head up to try to get to breathe, and I mean, I think it nailed the coffin shut, man, on Chapman.
For sure, man. I even heard, I watched some of the trial, and they were talking about how the crowd was uneasy, and that made the police nervous. So they went back and they played all the tape. Nobody was, you know,
y'all weren't nervous.
They weren't antsy. everybody had their phone out recording, and they were just telling the police, "You're killing this guy." It wasn't anything that they were saying it was made out to be that would allow them to put more lethal force on George Floyd. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things coming out now. We're getting a lot of the angles that they really couldn't show us beforehand. Right. And I'm telling you, just think if some of this stuff would have came out when all this shit was going on, you know how much worse it would have been. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? I just think of stuff like that, man. But I'm just glad it's coming to the light now. Yeah. Everybody is they
unfortunately a life was lost here. Yeah. But I think
can't get it back, man.
But I think other than Chapman going to prison, this is gonna show a lot of other officers who have either been in the situations or have not that it is serious, right? In that you handcuffing somebody, because this guy also talked about being handcuffed. He said being handcuffed behind your back already restricts your breathing. So I think that when we talk about reform, there needs to be different protocol for even just handcuffing somebody. Why can't we just handcuff somebody in the front?
But
you know what I'm saying? So let's I've seen non-lethal weapons that they've been coming up with. I guess my point is, just to be short, is that we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot here. We're learning a lot. People are gonna look.
It's a shame we still happen to learn this shit after all these years, but
for sure.
I mean, there's so many things that happen in that whole situation.
For this.
Well, the thing is, you can train these officers for this, and they should have been training people.
But at the end of the day, a Derek Chauvin is going to slide through the cracks.
Look,
they didn't teach you to be on nobody's neck for this. Oh yeah, this is going to be another incident. And
that's what one of the training officers said. Man. He said, "We've never trained anybody to do anything like this."
Yeah, we've never trained anybody to do this. You did this on your own willingness, but you had a badge to do so. And in the situation, you literally were trying to be in charge and do whatever and make sure that you disperse the situation and this, that, and other. And in reality, you being a fucking idiot, probably a racist. I don't know the motherfucker to say whatever, but being this, a man died.
Well, let me give you a couple things that I've been thinking about, because I've really put some thought into this thing, right? I mean, if I had to go in front of Capitol Hill right now, I'd have something. But when we talk about police reform, defunding the police or funding the police, this is what we need to do. No, they don't train for these situations. No, he wasn't trained to do this. What I do know is that he's had over 22 different reprimands or misconducts or unnecessary roughnesses or whatever you want to call them.
That's the number of the day,
but
man.
He's had a lot of run-ins until finally George Floyd was number 23 and died, right? Yeah. I guess where I'm going with this is how do we figure out a way to give these cops more vacation time? How do we figure out a way to give them shifts to where they're only working 3 nights in a row versus 4 or 5 nights in a row? Maybe we pay them a little more. I know a lot of these cops that I know personally are working overtime like a dog, just trying to make money and pay the bills, right? But that means they're tired, they're fatigued, they're making bad decisions. How do we give these cops time with a psychologist every month? How do we make it mandatory?
Y'all ever heard of defund the police? Y'all know what that means? It doesn't necessarily mean defund, take money away from the police. It means take money from this pot, put it in this pot.
For sure.
Why they got the most that some of these pots, are filled up with is fucking riot shit.
That's kind of where I was gonna go,
it's
man.
Flashbangs, fucking military grade gear. They don't need all that.
Mm-hmm.
Take that money and put it in. Put that into that. Put that into the community. Like, they're allocated money every year. Take some of that shit out of the dumb shit that they want to do, where they do these little retreats that they do with the cops and shit. Motherfucker, take that shit away. Give them vacation and let them do that there.
Need it or whatever.
That's
a stressful ass job, but at the same time, it don't make no sense to reward behavior, bro, because shit gets a little stressful. Motherfucker, I might not have somebody's life in my hands every damn time I walk out and do my job, but at the same time, I'm stressed too. get to just go wild out because I'm having a bad day. Yeah, it's like more high intensity.
And it's a good thing that they get something like that because guess what else they're doing? Just like a lot of military guys that come back from doing service. What's some of the wild shit that they be doing that's not even their fault? It's just the PTSD. They take it out on their kids. They take it out on their wife.
But Robbie, you
know
right.
what I mean? Like a whole bunch of shit.
But how many times do cops say, okay, I'm going to, instead of me working today, I'm going to get paid to spend 8 hours in the community cooking on this grill to go meet some of these black folk on the block, to go introduce myself to the kids at the YMCA.
Yeah, they should.
How come these cops aren't taking days that are paid for to go out and say, I'm Officer So-and-so, I patrol this area,
you wanna know
instead
why?
of you just seeing me behind the cop car all the time?
Because they don't live in that community. They don't want to be in that community.
Absolutely.
When you get community to police the community, then you'll have more of that.
But this is the thing.
You know what I mean?
But this is the thing. People of that community aren't inspired to be cops when they're kids. They hate the police.
Yeah.
These people. So people from that community will never be police. You always gonna have a guy from Mason downtown all the time.
But it shouldn't be like that.
But that's the thing. How do we
shouldn't be
change
like
the
that.
mentality on all ends?
You have to start somewhere.
Right.
Otherwise, it'll always be like that. Because guess what? You can go to Mason PD, and guess what? I guarantee you more than 70% of the people that work for Mason PD live in Mason.
Absolutely.
You feel me? That's why when a high school kid gets in trouble there, they'll call their dad because they know them. Instead of locking them up, putting that on their fucking record, and then it fucks up the next 10 years of their life.
Right.
When that shit happens downtown, they don't know these motherfuckers.
Nah.
They don't look like them. So guess what they doing? They sitting and guess what? They love doing that. They don't like being out on the streets. I'll tell you this firsthand because I know this. I know people that are police. They do this. The first time they get to arrest somebody, because they're off the street, they get to go and spend the rest of their shit at the JC filling out paperwork the whole time. They don't, and they get paid to do that.
Right.
And they ain't tripping. They ain't out on the street. Well, risking their life in an area that might be dangerous.
Right.
Because of the environment that it was built off of. But
Absolutely.
If they fucking arrest somebody, they taking them straight to jail. And they chilling there for at least 3 to 4 hours. And that's part of their shift.
But that's the thing.
You know
So
what I mean?
are we training these people cultural competency? Are we training these people on days to be out in the community? Are we giving these people vacation and psychology visits? Because we only wait till something happens to give somebody some type of go see the counselor, take 7 days off because you shot somebody. How do we do that before they shoot somebody?
A lot of these people have to. It should be something in the. It should be some type of, in terms of empathy with being a cop. You can't be afraid of these. You have to literally engage yourself in these environments. For one, if you can engage in these environments, then maybe you don't have much crime going on just off the simple fact of, and know this guy, we know he don't play that, at least on the youth level of shit. You know what I'm saying? At least on the youth level, because when we was kids, the DARE program was like, yes, it wasn't really the best program. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. In fact, drug sales and shit probably went up after that. But I do remember the officer that we had, Officer McDonald.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm
He
saying?
passed away. R.I.P. Officer
dudes we
McDonald,
ever had,
man.
bro.
Yes, sir. He was great. R.I.P. man.
Yep.
Rest in peace. One of the dopest people I'd ever known, bro. You know what I'm saying? And without him, I wouldn't have even thought. I mean,
Shout out to Cam
my
Joy.
pops was in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he never talked about his job because he knew that it was some real fucked up shit. But he knew in order to keep his family straight and everything, you know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do. Officer McDonald, as a kid, it was your first little inkling with, an actual positive role model in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Forest Park, when a bunch of people coming up. Although we in the suburbs, you know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on in a lot of motherfuckers' homes back at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So we needed that. I think we need a lot more of that. I don't even remember. I think he lived in the neighborhood, didn't he?
I think he was local.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was local.
Yeah.
He was like
I'm
there,
pretty sure
Mount
he lived in the
Healthy,
neighborhood
everywhere.
too, man. Like you need those type of things nowadays.
Well, he
do not
definitely
have that.
wasn't
So
a
that
city.
little
He
truancy
definitely
officer-
wasn't a city cat coming up here to work and be a police officer. That's ass backwards.
Assuming that
He
everybody-
would have worked down there, brother. Trust me. He would be down there because some of the money that they're getting down there is a little bit higher than what some of these folks in certain PDs are getting up here. Certain PDs. Not saying all. I'm just saying certain. You know what I mean? So
Sure. I mean, and the crazy thing is, look, I know a lot of black African-American cops.
Yeah.
I know a lot of cops here in Cincinnati, from Cincinnati, that are cops now or were cops.
are they working in their
I
own
mean,
community? That's the problem.
Well, not necessarily, but, yes and no. The thing is if you're a cop And this is why I think that there just ain't enough of us, man, because this is what happens.
And I don't think they want to work in these communities, if you want me to be honest with you.
Well, this is the thing. When some of us, when I mean us black folk, get to these places of what we would consider decent success. So whether you're a cop on the force, you made it to the NFL, whatever you did, you now have to navigate a certain way.
Yeah.
You don't go back to your old ways and be like, oh, man, well, I'm still just me, and I'm going to keep it 100. You now have to live a certain way. So you're a cop. So you do cop stuff, you buy the book, whatever, but there ain't no discount, for your people. There ain't no deviation of the law. It is what it is, and you got to get your money.
But
like you said,
they do that in other white neighborhoods. That's what I'm telling you.
No, they do, but in the city,
they let that shit go,
it's smaller municipalities can do that weird stuff. Like
but the thing is too, in the city, it's a lot bigger. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can't do some of those things. Like if there's a local kid that's always getting into trouble, you know him by name, right?
But this is
you know him by name, right?
Yeah.
So instead of me taking this guy in for the 7th time in a year, I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm gonna talk to him because we gotta be able to change this shit at some point. If I want to be a part of the change, I can't keep taking them to jail without trying to figure it out. Bro, I gotta go the extra mile.
At a certain point, you are just creating a career criminal, bro. At a certain point, a lot of these motherfuckers, especially people,
but I'm not gonna put that on the police, man, because by the time the police get that stuff starts at home.
I understand that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
what. But some of these dudes don't have a home, dog. They don't have a lot of this shit to go to.
Well, look, and I'm gonna try not to get too off the trail, but look, my brother and I coach junior high baseball. We had a game the other day. I'm not gonna mention any teams, any names, whatever, but 7th and 8th grade boys, I'm talking 13, 14-year-olds. Before the game, while our team was warming up, their kids were in the dugout. Oh, y'all shitty. We gonna beat y'all ass in front of their coaches. Coaches made no mention to stop the cursing, right? We beat them by 20. After the game, I see a mother from the other team tries to take pictures of 3 of the boys. One of the boys says to the mom, man, we just got our ass beat by 20 points. What the fuck you trying to take a picture for? The mom says, man, boy, just get in the car. Then the guy proceeds to tell one of my players, man, y'all beat us with them balls, but y'all ain't gonna beat us with these. My point is, you're 13 years old, and that's already your mentality. Then, not your coach or your mom stopped you. Man, do you know what the kids on our team get for cussing? Turn in your shit. You're not on the team anymore. Do 100 push-ups until I get tired. You're not going to want to play baseball anymore, son. That's what they get on our team. So after the game, I was able to tell my team, hey, how did it feel to win by 20? Oh, it was great, coach. Do you know why we won by 20? It had nothing to do with baseball. It was discipline.
Yeah,
it was respect. It was knowledge. It was the fact that you guys just kept your mouth shut and played the damn game.
Went to work. Y'all went to work.
So this is my thing. I'm a fast forward. That same boy that was talking all that shit and talking to his mom crazy, who was not corrected by his coach nor his mother, is going to be the same guy that gets pulled over by a cop, shot up, and y'all say, I don't know what happened. He was a great kid. No, the hell he wasn't. Now, I'm not saying he deserves to die, but my point is that shit starts at the house. Y'all need to train these kids right now. Don't let that 13-year-old boy, because it's the thing. Discipline is free at 13. At 18, it costs you. At 18, it costs money.
We totally understand.
So it's not the police that. Now, George Chapman being on that guy's back, or Derek Chapman being on George Floyd's back for 9 minutes is unacceptable. However, how do we prevent our kids from having these situations, right? How do we get our kids in representable
the problem
positions,
is,
right?
No other race has to do that.
I'm not counting on the kids to raise my kids.
No other race has to do that.
I'm not raised, but this is the thing.
No other race has to have a conversation with their kid about the police and how you talk to the police.
No, but is it?
You don't. But you shouldn't have to. A black life shouldn't be as complex as it is.
But that's where we live, and that's what's going on.
I understand that.
That's what's going on.
That don't mean that it's right.
No, it doesn't.
That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't mean it's right. But that's where we live.
Yo, hold on. My issue more so with the police, when I was saying like it is partially the police fault, isn't saying that that the police are necessarily wrong. My thing is throwing the whole ass book at this individual for something that could have been so minor, but just tacking on charge after charge.
Oh yeah,
that's the shit I have a problem with. That's what we get. They're barely getting anything.
But that's what I mean as well.
But
you have an
that's the
officer
problem
in
with the
that
culture,
community that knows this kid's mother. I bet you if the cop said something to that boy that you're talking about, if that cop called his mama, I bet you she would say something to him.
Mm-hmm.
She was already trying to get a picture. It wasn't like she was being rude and disrespectful to everybody.
For sure.
But I
For
guarantee you, if she got a call from a police officer saying you need to come down here and pick your son up, he hasn't been formally arrested or anything. I guarantee you, she's getting in the car and she's coming to pick him up.
Absolutely.
And that's if she's not at work working her ass off 3 jobs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Being able to come down there and pick her up.
Let me give you some numbers though. Mason has probably less than 1% of the crime and situations that the city of Cincinnati has. So Mason PD probably, there's days where they probably don't get a call for anything other than getting a cat out the tree.
Pump the fuck up.
But Cincinnati, people are shot every night. Somebody is shot every
understandable.
single day. So some of these cops in Cincinnati are spooky. Like they see this shit. Mason ain't seeing that. Ain't nobody been shot at Mason in 40 years.
That ain't the people that live in those neighborhoods' fault. It's not.
I'm not.
It's not their fault.
Hey man,
because guess what? You could have a kid that's like, you know, he's in and out of the shit. This is his environment. He has no choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if a kid like that gets in trouble, steals something out of a store.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have to be extra, vigilant when we're approaching this kid.
For sure.
We don't have to be. This could be his first time offense, and he's affected by his friends. You know what I mean? And that happens more than one time.
So let's say this. So let's say that let's say somebody was shot and killed at a store 2 nights ago. 2 nights after, you get a call that somebody stole a candy bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going in with the same head on that somebody got shot 2 nights ago. I don't know about you, but that's just natural instinct for me. So my thing is, is that it doesn't matter if it's petty crime or if it's big crime. But the thing is things happen in these areas so frequently that these cops don't have no choice but to be the same every time they go in.
I get that,
and that's understandable.
You can't. That's the thing. You can't do that, bro. You gotta treat these situations like new relationships, and that's where we end up finding ourselves in trouble with a lot of these situations. You go in with this gung ho mentality for shit that's literally not even that.
But again, back to the training.
Fuck up. Now you can't take it down a notch.
But
that's
again, back to the training.
You see this happen all the time, bro.
And community
when cops
outreach.
Get into that amped up mode, they don't take it down a notch. Once they're here, we either going up or that's that. We either going up, and that we're not going no further down. Just like I just watched a situation with this black man down in where was it? I think South Carolina or Virginia, where he was a lieutenant in the military, getting pulled over by cops. They talking to him all types of crazy. Brother ain't do nothing, kept his hands. So honestly, let him know he's honestly afraid for his life because you are giving me conflicting instruction. You willing to drag me out of his car and everything. You want me to do all this other shit, bro. It don't gotta be all that. It don't gotta be all that, bro. You honestly, you could tell in the video the cop realized he made a mistake, especially when he realized the man was a lieutenant in the army. But then it was too late, bro. The other cop, he's clearly a younger cop. He don't know. He wants to kind of take his seatbelt off for him. But the cop stopped him. He's literally pleading to the other cop, yo, I don't feel comfortable taking it off myself. Can you do it for me? The one cop goes to start grabbing it for him. The cop that's already amped the fuck up says, no. Don't go nowhere near. Don't go near him. Okay, fam. At this point, you are just waiting for a reason to light my ass up.
Mm-hmm.
That's clear. That's clear as day, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's clear as day. So this is my thing. You can't go into these situations already ready to go. Like, you got to treat everything like a new relationship. You can't go into a new relationship talking about my ex did this, my ex did that, so I feel justified in treating you this way.
Well,
no.
But I think this is this is my biggest thing with that. This is my biggest thing with that. As a police officer, typically, like, this is the thing. Police officers aren't called to good situations. They aren't. That's not their job. So as a police officer, you got to always be like, man, first of all, I'm protecting myself. Like, this is the thing. Like, you're a military person.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill nobody in war. However, I ain't going to let nobody kill me. You know what I mean? So
literally.
So it's like, I got kids at home, bro. Like, I don't want to go in here and have to body my man. But how do I know he ain't gonna body me? Because I want to be all caring and trying to create a relationship, and he about to stab me 7 times. It is.
And explain
these
these mass shooters.
But this is the other thing.
This is mass shooters. We got mass shooters, and when these cops show up,
They're
perfectly fine.
But these guys walk out. But look,
they're perfectly fine. They walk out with the gun. I don't understand it. That doesn't make any sense.
But this is the thing, because I've actually reviewed a couple of these, and I wasn't gonna bring it up, but now that you did. Some of these guys who shoot up these buildings come out walking out because they're psychos any fucking way. They walk out, heart not even beating. I just killed 9 people. I'm going to lay my gun right here. I'm going to lay on this ground. Y'all give me some nuggets real quick on the way down to the precinct. And they get handcuffed, and they go on. There's never any resistance. These guys just come out and willingly be like, hey, I just shot 19 people. Y'all go ahead and get me. I haven't seen any of these guys give any resistance. I haven't. If y'all got a video, tell me so I can watch it.
And I've been whooping ass all day. If I'm the cop in that situation,
no.
Nah, this nigga just shot a million motherfuckers.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. But that's the thing. The cops aren't the judges. They don't get to pick and choose what happened and what they feel.
Yeah, tell that to the people in the black neighborhood.
But this is the thing.
Because cops play the judge every day they go into work.
But I've seen a lot of people that are of color get arrested, and it be, get off of me, why you trying to arrest me, all that good stuff.
Because of the environment they're brought up in.
The white folk come out like, yeah, I just killed 20 people, but I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. It's curtains. Here go the white flag. And the cops go down, put the handcuffs on them, and they take them down. It's the fact that everybody want to be all, get off of me, and fighting. What's wrong with you going to tell your story in court?
Because they don't trust the police.
They don't trust
I don't trust no goddamn body.
A lot of time they don't get to see that day in court.
Sandra Bland got taken to jail, bro.
She did.
And she died in her cell. So let's be honest. Like, if we're talking about why do people say get off of me, you're not taking me, that's why. Because there's people like Philando Castile who was in his fucking car. Mm-hmm. Didn't have no nothing, and he shot the man. And we're talking about a gentleman that was not yelling. He wasn't screaming.
Nah, he touched that seatbelt though. But yeah, I'm with you.
But I'm just saying, like y'all asking for examples. I'm giving y'all examples of people that have just been completely upfront and forward about these things.
But this is the thing. I know his girl's recording. There was a baby in the back going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's no excuse to kill somebody.
Bruh tried to take a seatbelt. No, it's not.
If anything, it should de-escalate knowing there's a child in the car.
Absolutely. But this is the thing. Like, I've been in situations pulled over with my ham on me, and it's as simple as, hey, the ham right here, go ahead and grab it. Okay, no problem.
Well, Philando,
like, I ain't never been in a situation where it's 3 cops with their guns on me, and I had to, hold on. Like, what? How did it even get there? How did it even get to that point?
You asked the police.
If a cop pulled me over and says, hey, we read your license plate, we know you have a ham on you, because he had a license concealed and carry, so they knew when they approached the car he had a gun, just like they know mine. And it's been like, hey, here go the gun.
And they use that as fuel to shoot this man.
But I'm not touching it.
That's the fucked up thing, bro.
You go ahead,
That's the fucked up thing. They use this shit to get away with it, and they know in the background in this case, they can it's literally just stack this shit up real quick. Let's figure out how we can make sure you get off and we're justified. It's literally every chance you get to kill one of us and do this type of shit. You have every means to get out of responsibility for murder, bro. Let's call it what it is.
Well, the last thing I'm gonna say is it's over 1 million and some cops in the United States, right? Just on numbers. There's a percentage of them that are absolute lunatics. It's a large percentage. If you take any group of people, over 40% of them have a mental illness anyway. But there's people that'll go to the military, go into the police academy, pass all this stuff, and still be nuts. I mean, it happens all the time. So
that's what
so not every cop is just a perfect person because they're a cop. Some of these cops are just as nuts.
And it all comes down to the system because you got people coming back from overseas, can't get a job. Only job they can get is being a police officer. The last job someone in the Marines, the Army, in the service should have when they come back home is doing more protecting of this country.
I agree with you.
They shouldn't have to do nothing like that.
Yeah, them people take it to the head.
No, don't do that. Yeah, but
yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Wild shit. We kind of got off a little topic for a little bit, but.
Yeah, it's always about Derek
Chauvin. But yeah, bro, going to jail though. He going to jail.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
He going to jail.
Them
other cops ain't finna see. He going to jail.
But raise these babies, man. Take care of these kids at home, man.
For sure. We'll touch on a little bit more throughout the weeks. We'll touch on it. So let's get into this next topic, brother, man. And this has to do with
some more monkey shit,
bro. Monkeys running around the west side of Cincinnati, brother. Yo, when I woke up and I seen this shit, I was like, what? Like, I was like, man, whatever. Something got loose, whatever, or people tripping. Then I seen the video, and I'm like, oh, shit, there's about 5 of these things running around Cincinnati. So about 5 monkeys are on the loose in Cincinnati on the west side, including some of them being seen swinging in trees. I haven't seen a report of them being captured yet.
Yeah, but I haven't heard they got caught yet.
Nah, Caesar and Cobra and them clowns.
So the police, Cincinnati police, reached out to the zoo to try to help them find these primates. I guess they were seen at like a cemetery. I mean, this is some wild shit, and this is like someone's personal like collection, like personal.
And all I want to know is who the hell got their stimulus and bought monkeys, man? Who bought monkeys with the stimmy, man?
That's what happened.
What you don't know is that everybody bought monkeys, but monkeys ain't get out the cage though. These just
they said they had diapers on. Somebody said these monkeys had diapers on and was 5 feet tall. That's crazy,
drug
man.
Baby monkeys. These are
cool,
drug dealer
man.
monkeys, bro.
Yeah, they breaking up packs. Yeah, these monkeys was cutting up cocaine, man.
So I seen that and I'm just thinking like, damn, like, can you imagine just driving, seeing a whole clique of them things just
I'm cool.
Jumping somebody, taking something, like, what?
Remind me of the monkey from Jumanji. They had the police car, man.
Nah, for real, man.
Hey, ever since somebody told me that monkeys can rip off your face, I have never looked at monkeys the same way no more. Like,
not only rip it off, they can bite it off. Yeah, that's what happened to that one chick. Who's the one girl that used to own that primate, like, that reservation? She got either killed or whatever by gorillas or whatever. Yeah, they ripped her whole face off.
Wow.
So, I mean, you can kind of only imagine, but we're talking about some smart, animals.
Was she sitting like next? Was she sitting like next to the monkey in the truck or something, like in the safari truck or whatever?
Yeah.
That was what happened. Like the video, it was a video. Like she started off cool and then cut off and found out that monkey went shit on her.
I mean,
no pun intended.
I don't know, man. Like that, it was some wild shit that was going on though. Like that's all I know.
And I don't want no monkey.
I was just thinking about because I was driving around the other day and I was like, damn, what if I pull up and see one of these things? Like, what am I supposed to do? Supposed to call the police? Am I supposed to call the zoo? I honestly do not know, man. I don't know.
I'm capturing them, motherfucker. That's my monkey now. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all better go. It's free season on the monkeys. Honestly, I hope that they can just like be free, and I hope it's some that's like women and then some that's dudes, so they can like populate and then have like.
They should just take them and put these monkeys in the zoo. Just put them in the zoo. Call it a day. This person doesn't deserve to have fucking animals because they don't know how to watch them. They don't. Because guess what's next?
How do you have?
Guess what's next? Fucking a snake,
tigers,
venomous snake, something. Tiger, don't even get me started on fucking tigers.
Gonna get another Joe Exotic situation.
And I damn near want a tiger over a monkey though. I ain't getting no perk. Tigers ain't swinging through no damn trees.
Shit.
Well, I guess they will.
You wake up though, you might not have no hands, my nigga. I don't know about all that. I can't do it. So
I've seen Aladdin.
Tiger.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Man. I wanted to touch on that though. That was just a little kind of interesting thing that kind of popped up on my timeline.
Cincinnati got the monkeys on the loose.
Crazy. All right, let's touch on this next topic, man. And this has to do with possible vaccine passport. What do you guys think about this kind of idea that's been floating around? We've been kind of talking about it a little bit. I actually got my first vaccine what was that, yesterday? So arm sore as fuck.
Oh yeah,
that's about it. But what do y'all think about this? Like, do you think this is going to become a thing? Like,
I don't know, because to my knowledge, I thought that it was the way they talking about it. I thought the shit was real. Like, I thought that it was already enacted. Like, you can't get your pass. Like, they have enough justification for it.
Well,
if you really think about it, like,
we're saying like the actual card is going to be a passport to get to a lot of places, and then get into a lot of places, areas too as well. Yeah, if you don't have this card, you can't do this. If you don't have this card, you can't get on the airplane.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
You know what I mean? But think about it. Just think about it for one quick second. To get on the airplane now, you got to be COVID tested. You know what I mean? You got to take a test.
To get on a plane or to go certain places?
I believe it's just to get on a plane now.
To get on a plane. When you go on the airport, you have to like go through the screening and
COVID
everything,
tested,
especially
not
when you
vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah,
You
not-
either
yeah.
have to be tested or you have to be vaccinated. So
I'm cool
if
with
you're
that.
vaccinated, then you don't have to worry about getting a test every time you got to travel somewhere or going on vacation. So my thing is it something that's gonna start becoming more prevalent? Like when a lot of these larger, more places that populate more people, you know, like a concert, are you gonna have your card to say, hey, boop, I'm good, or hey, I've been tested, I'm good, can I get in here now? You know what I mean? Do you think that's gonna start becoming a thing?
I mean, I
think
think
we all in uncharted territory right now, man. I think that on the fringes of stuff, like, ain't no telling what they about to enact. But I can tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. Vegas is open, baby. It's open.
Oh, there's a lot of
it's
places
gonna-
I don't
open,
think
man.
it's
Definitely,
gonna kill
for sure.
business, man.
people are back. It's back open, man.
See Texas, that Rangers game,
it's
it was sold out.
It's gonna be a
how
question
much
of
capacity,
what's
though?
gonna fade
Full
first.
capacity.
Because I don't think
They
that.
had full capacity at the
I don't think
Texas
that.
game.
Yeah, Rangers game.
Oh, because the state's open.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Shit's crazy. I don't think it's gonna become. I think it's gonna phase out before
Yeah,
that
man.
becomes like a mandatory thing. If that makes sense. Like I'm starting to see shit just get back to normal.
The summer is
People
going to be
getting
a
the vaccine,
big teller of all tales. I'm telling y'all that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, man. And the cases are going down. I mean, it's just. I mean, you keep on hearing about a new strain.
Yeah,
but
I'm hearing about the variant that's starting to pop up more and more and more and more. So if that
Yeah,
pops
I
up
don't-
and
I
it
don't
starts
feel it.
jumping again, they're
that's
either
the
one
whole
going to
nother
shut
piece.
everything down, or two, they're just going to have to tell people, look, you can't get in here without a vaccine, or you have to have records that you just took a COVID test and you were negative. I'm just saying, I think it's only a matter of time
I feel like
before
it's a
that
lot of red
happens.
tape, man. I mean, for Ticketmaster to ask
Yeah.
all those questions before you press that purchase button, gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not entering
I don't know, man.
unless there's a database
I
that
don't
they can
know.
just, you can type in your name, the database pops up.
if they're doing
yes,
it for
you're good.
flights, I don't know how many flights there are a day in the United States.
a
I mean,
whole lot that's not about to be none.
but I'm just saying, like, if
But,
it is,
yeah,
then
I don't know.
I think they could do it.
I don't
There's a
think- I
company
don't- I
out
don't-
there. There's a company out there making something right now as an app for a lot of these businesses to use their thing as a database. You have to download the app and you'll have to get your whatever sent to the app. And if it's not positive, I mean, if it's not negative, they probably won't let you in. I'm telling you, the world and technology works crazy when certain things like this are going on, man.
But
Like,
this is what's crazy to me is that even though we're not doing that now, cases are dropping.
Yeah.
So for you to be like, oh, y'all can't come here. We been in here, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's
So
like
I
we've
mean,
been
it's
in
understandable.
here.
yeah, so it don't make no sense now. We've
That's
been
what I'm saying.
But the
everybody's
problem
flying
is-
now with COVID. So why
But
we
I
gonna do
mean,
it with less COVID?
I'm meaning more on the aspect of like these places that have events. They've had events, but they haven't been full. They've
But
been
this is my thing,
30%
within a-
capacity.
but this is
So
my
if you
thing.
start letting in people next to each other, I guarantee you someone's gonna get sick.
For sure, but
You know
check
what I mean?
dig, check dig. I would venture to say within the next 6 months, 80% of the country is vaccinated. And I would say
I
if the
ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah,
but
I
will
don't
say-
know. I don't even know.
well, I
I
mean,
will say-
it's
Hey, I
already
don't know.
millions of people vaccinated now, though.
Oh yeah, but
this
there's
is
a
my
lot
point.
of people in the
But
United
this,
States.
yeah, but this is my
80%
thing.
is a
But there's a
high
25% of our United States that don't even leave the fucking house. You got all these old motherfuckers who don't go to the club, don't go on cruises, they're just alive but not doing shit. My point is
they
is
just
of the
chilling.
active 80% that would be vaccinated, 50% of them people are actually doing stuff that's what we talking about, recreational trips and events and stuff like that. Them motherfuckers
She
either
said this might be a
vaccinated
real problem.
or whatever else. Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna ever be, the numbers won't sway one way or another to start actually mandating.
I don't see it.
And again, if
changing,
they
bro.
did, it's gonna be a lot of business loss, man.
I don't see
'Cause
that.
I know-
I have to
some
figure
people-
something out.
Because I know a lot of, because this is my thing, is now you're infringing on my rights.
That's the argument that's coming up
You
right
gonna be,
now.
because
bro.
I'm gonna
It's
go
just
to,
like the mask
yeah, you
shit,
can't make
like-
me get a vaccine and you can't keep me out of a store. That's discrimination. You ain't vaccinated. That's just discrimination.
Well, how they doing that with these schools then?
What you mean?
You gotta have certain vaccines to go to school.
The teachers do, not the kids.
No, the kids do.
Nah, no, not
Yeah,
here.
the kids do gotta have
Not
like
here, not here.
smallpox shot and
Well, yeah, no, that's old shit.
But
That
that's
is-
what I'm
but
saying,
that
brother.
is
That
shit.
can become that. If you don't think
I
that's
don't see that
possible,
happening.
it can happen.
I
I'm
don't
just
see that
saying it's
happening.
possible. It is possible.
But some of those things they're trying to, smallpox and shit like that way crazier than this flu-like virus.
Yeah, and COVID is like a lot more.
COVID is like a common cold
a lot of
because
things.
this is what
yeah.
Because they said the longer that COVID, this is just stuff I read on National Geographic. They said the longer COVID is around and active, the weaker and more dumbed down it gets based on our body's evolution. So our natural evolution as humans is to learn how to fight. Even if there wasn't a vaccine, our bodies would learn how. So even if it killed 50 million people, we would still sustain as a Homo sapiens species because eventually our bodies would be like, hell no, we ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So my point is, I'm
on that side of things.
So my point is that at some point this is gonna be, because they're saying even if you do get COVID, it'll be so minor. So where you're like, oh, I just had a cold the other day for 3 days and now I feel better. So it's not going to keep killing people like it used to when it first popped off. This is going to become a common cold.
Be like Zyrtec for COVID, bro.
Yes,
like,
this is going to be
I think that's what's going to happen before we end up having to make sure people
They said there's 5 COVID-type viruses that make up a common cold as we know it today. So if you get the sniffles, runny eyes, itchy eyes, coughing for like a 3 or 4 day period, you stay at home, you get yourself better. That was actually a small COVID of one of 5 viruses. They said that COVID-19 will be the 6th virus that joins that list. So within a couple of years, COVID will just be, oh, I had a runny nose, I blew my nose for 3 days, now I'm cool. So I mean, eventually it's not going to.
Now, but for the temper, it might. I'm not saying that it's going to be always after, once you have this, you always have to have a COVID vaccine.
Because the flu kills 70 million people every year.
Yeah, but let's be honest here.
We're not even there yet.
Still killing people, though.
Yes, it is, but we're not even there yet.
But it's killing people at an alarming rate.
Yes, but my thing is the flu's going to kill another 70 next fall. We ain't tripping on that.
Filled up like they were.
Like 70 million people will be dying in August because of the flu.
They're still medium. I won't say they're clear.
It's not that capacity it was.
They still have like triages for.
This is the other thing. If the vaccine was 100% effective, I'd take that motherfucker and I'd do whatever they tell me.
But there's not a vaccine that even is 100% effective.
So I'm good then.
But there's no such thing as a vaccine. Good. But you've already had a vaccine that's never.
I ain't really had no vaccines.
As a child, you've taken shots. You've taken booster shots.
A couple, yeah.
Like you've had these shots that none of them
but
are 100% effective. But I ain't had a flu shot
in 15 years. Gucci. Or like the vaccines we took as kids was like measles, mumps, and rebellion, or smallpox. My kids got chickenpox vaccines. They'll never have chickenpox. We had chickenpox. Well, I did at least. You know what I'm saying?
I had it.
So my kids have vaccines.
I was like the last generation that didn't get it. Like,
good looking.
We ain't get it, mine.
Well, yeah. So I got
back
it.
When we had it, if someone had it, you would send not even that. They would send you to their house so you could get it
and get it out the way
and be done with it. You know what I mean? So you don't have to deal with it down the road. Because if you get it at an older age,
ain't gonna hold you, but that's like weird shit.
If you get it at an older age, you're more susceptible to dying.
Right.
You'll die from that shit if you've never had it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it is that dangerous. That's the only reason I kind of bring this stuff up and why I think it could be temporary, not a permanent thing, but I think it could be something temporary as far as these vaccine cards.
I can see
especially going into
this
summer and into this fall. Like, I see so much shit getting ready to open up, and I'm like, I don't know if it's necessarily time. Yeah, it's time because we've been waiting, but not. Yeah, it's on time because people just want to, the vaccine, this virus is gone. It's not gone.
No, it's not gonna ever. It's not gonna ever go away.
I was gonna say
it's
that
just
too,
gonna
bro.
become
like,
less.
Realistically, we haven't really. The only reason why we even feel this comfortable with it is because news on it has died down, and we've been talking more about the vaccination of it and everything.
Yeah,
we have not been given any
reports.
We in the clear. We're not. We ain't. We're far as fuck from being in the clear.
I've actually seen other.
Trust me, we're still wearing masks. You feel me? Well, now there's a few states that they're not requiring it, but for the most part, the majority of the fucking country is still wearing masks.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Like it's open out here,
that's
but you gotta wear masks.
But also they were wearing masks. They wear masks during flu season. It's just not as prevalent. So I will say that. I'll get that out the way.
I don't think masks are ever gonna go away, even if the state doesn't mandate it. People are gonna wear masks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially all the people that are wearing 4 masks now.
Yeah. No, I feel it. It is. I doubt it'll ever go away. now at this point.
And that shit can just be fly. Like, you see motherfuckers freaking the mask every kind of way. The Versace mask, you know what I'm saying? The Louis Vuitton mask, the Yves Saint Laurent mask.
But
I'm tired of wearing this
me too. But let's go back to our topic right before this. I was at Kenwood Mall the other day. I seen a group of young boys, everybody drooping, everybody had Timbs on, and they all was masked up. Scary as shit. I'm like, 2 years ago, y'all was criminals. Now y'all just protected. Now y'all just protected from COVID. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all
law-abiding citizens.
Yeah,
shit,
man, the shit was crazy to me.
But I was talking about that. What the hell? I was talking about that at the beginning of the shit because as a black man,
robbing a bank or y'all running from COVID?
I'm a black man walking into a bank with a fucking mask on.
Yeah,
and this was a time when all the surgical masks weren't available. Mm-hmm. You had to wear whatever kind of covering.
Bandanas, all type of shit.
Man.
Fuck them.
Yeah, like this shit is crazy, man.
Nah, and I'm turning up with the mask. I got the all
started, bro. Motherfuckers was dead out, boy. Ain't want nobody go to buy no mask. Motherfuckers was hit him with a quick one of these.
I walking the shit, rubbing the shit now with the motherfucker t-shirt on my nose. Like, man, hell no.
Yeah, I seen someone like that the other day. I was like, damn, bro, you really doing it? You know what I mean,
bro? Hey, cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw a doctor say this the other day. He said stopping COVID with a mask of any type is like stopping mosquitoes with a chain link fence. And I believe it because this is my thing. I've been wearing a mask of any type of material, rather been fabric, surgical, plastic, built in, loose leaf, whatever, and still smelled some shit. And I know if you can smell some shit, you can get COVID through that motherfucker. So I'm going to leave it right there. But yeah. So, however, I do believe that if I sneeze, it will protect somebody else.
Get them on the line, man. We could clarify
1-800 bullshit. But what I'm saying is I definitely believe
it. He'll do it, bro. He fuck with everybody. Dr. Fauci give us an interview.
Yeah, tell your grandpa get some on the line, man. I know your grandpa get somebody. He'll have somebody calling in.
Yeah, we'll get a doctor or something, man. Let us know what's going on. But let's get into this next topic, man.
Yes, sir.
And this is kind of a new segment. I don't know if we're gonna keep doing this, but I call it "Would You Rather," brother.
I think we're gonna keep doing it.
Would you rather? I got some ones.
I think you got some heat for us.
I got some heat for y'all, man.
We started.
So check this out, man. We got a "Would You Rather." It's the first ever "Would You Rather" right here, brother. So check this out. Would you rather have a 50-yard head start racing a cheetah for $1 million, y'all running 100 yards, right? 50-yard head start, or would you rather fight Mike Tyson for 15 fucking seconds? And you gotta hold out. You can't get knocked out. No. 15 seconds, and you gotta survive, or you don't get the $1 million. So which one are you choosing? This one is this probably gonna be the toughest one I've ever made. This one is very hard.
Yourself.
No,
speak
shit.
for your motherfuckers.
Wait. This is prime Mike Tyson. Now speak for yourself.
And it's a prime cheetah.
Yeah, motherfucking.
The cheetah just woke up.
Yeah, he's 13 years old, ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, the cheetah done stretched and everything. He done.
He one of them, you know, with the dogs.
He done had half a rabbit type shit, like he's still hungry type shit.
You got a steak on your ass as you running. Yeah.
And he's not even chasing you. You just got to beat him in a 100-yard dash. Starting at the 50.
It's still a fucking cheetah that's going to see my fat ass running and be like, ew.
So are you doing that, or are you gonna fucking are you gonna fight Mike Tyson for 15 seconds?
Is there a chance that this cheetah will turn and eat my ass alive? Because he's a cheetah. He's a cheetah. At the end of the day, he's still a fucking cheetah. Is there a chance that he will just eat me, bro? Be bad with me.
No. We'll do it like we'll set it up like on a we'll set it up like it'll be like an
actual track. Man.
It would be like a wall. It would be a wall between you. Y'all are literally racing. He's not attacking you. You're not gonna die racing him.
He's running. That's it.
I'm just saying he's running. You
said I got the head start.
You got 50 yards head start, bro. I'll give you 60 yards head start.
This is the thing.
You doing that, or would you rather fight Mike Tyson for 15 seconds in his prime? Because I've seen Mike Tyson knock motherfuckers out in less than 15 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Which one you choosing? What would you rather do?
I ain't got enough.
For $1 million.
Block a full shot from that nigga. But I think I might go. Well, I'm gonna have to go with the cheetah because there's no loss there. That's what I'm saying. If you add the fact of
getting knocked out by Mike Tyson,
maybe we got. I might go ahead with let me get some Mike Tyson time, bro. I might have to just run around and dip. I could dip a punch, bro. A punch, 15 seconds, bro. That shit'll go by like that. a cheetah with the potential to eat my ass alive after the end of this race, or if it's even the end of the race, I'm going with Tyson. Only if this cheetah can eat me though. Otherwise, fuck it, I'm racing this shit. I'm about to lose real quick.
Nah, he can't eat you. I'm trying to keep you from getting killed, but it's kind of hard when you fighting Mike Tyson too at the same time.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It has to be a death factor in this shit for both sides, bro. It gotta be. Because if Mike Tyson hit you with one of the mean heat in your shit.
But that's why I gave you a prize at the end of this. So if you had a chance of making a meal, which one would you take?
Man, I think it would be impossible. I think it'd be impossible for me to beat the cheetah regardless of the head start. However,
it's impossible.
However, if I want the money, I'm gonna have to try to get it in with Mike, man. I'm gonna have to try. I mean, it's gonna be terrible.
That shit gonna hurt.
I'm gonna lose some teeth. My eye gonna be black.
15 seconds.
Orbital bone
15
seconds.
God damn, bro. 15 seconds. He did all that.
One punch could do that shit. One punch could knock your orbital bone loose and 2 molars gone.
Bro.
Dog, I'm distancing myself from the whole 15 seconds.
I'm
running for 15 seconds.
Yeah, man. Hey, just like they said, this cheetah can cover 40 yards in 2 seconds. Mike could cover that ring and close down on you.
Shit, boy. I'm curling up. I think
I'm
going with Mike, but
Mike, man. I'm gonna take.
The thing is, them body shots I'm gonna have to spend at least $40,000-$50,000 at the hospital
on the ribs.
You know what I mean? Like reconstructive surgery. I might damn near. You know what I
just
mean?
can't. I ain't fast enough to beat no cheetah, man. I ain't Tyreek Hill, man.
Yeah, cause I can't. I know I can't beat the cheetah even with the 60 yards. That 40 yards is what's gonna fuck me up.
What I should have did a horse like Chad Johnson.
Like
Ocho Cinco, like when he raced the horse and shit. So I did a different fucking animal or something.
You know what, man? It's
I don't even know if it would have made a difference, because if you put a speed animal up there, bro, you're not beating that motherfucker in no race. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So I gotta go with Mike. Just because I can bite down for 15 seconds and pray to God that this nigga.
I almost did like fucking fight Mike Tyson or get punched by what's Brad's name that passed away, UFC fighter.
Passed away.
A lot of them.
Nah. I'm trying to think of you, fucking Street Fighter, man. Fuck his dude.
Oh, you talking about Kimbo Slice?
Yeah, get Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather do?
Bare knuckle by Kimbo. And a glove punch by Mike.
Yeah,
nah, both glove. We'll glove both of them.
UFC glove or boxing glove? Because them different.
Yeah. Put Mike in the UFC glove. Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't know. Might put Mike in a UFC glove and Kimbo in a boxing glove, and you had to choose.
Fam,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
What?
That's a good one. But check this out. You get to like actually fight Mike Tyson, but you just have to take the punch from Kimbo. Which one are you doing? So you fight you have to take a punch from Kimbo Slice with a boxing glove on, or you have to fight Mike Tyson for like 15, 20 seconds with UFC gloves on, and you're allowed to block. Which one are you doing? For $1 million.
Y'all seen Hangover, right?
I might just take the
Y'all
punch.
seen Hangover, right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Mike Tyson punched that nigga Zach Galifianakis in the face and he just dropped and that was the end. That was all she wrote for him.
Have y'all seen the thing with Kimbo where he was like tackling and punching people for $100 on the beach? This was before he even blew up on like getting in the UFC and shit. What? Yeah, he did this shit, man. Like he knocked this white dude out cold. Like he was like, all right, you're gonna catch the ball and you have to hold on to the catch when Kimbo tackles you. And they literally give him a straight rib shot, like he up here and he just gets smacked, like boom, and that's it.
Dang, I'm
crazy. Jalen about to play something. I think it's this cheetah racing somebody, but I don't think he's successful. I don't think he gets eaten either, Robbie. So you don't have to worry about that.
All right, bro. A lot of niggas ain't getting eaten, bro.
Woo! He getting it in. Ooh, he still lost.
I'm sorry.
It's a photo. That cheetah playing.
Photo finish though. So what you think now? You still gonna fight Mike Tyson, or you gonna, you know what I mean?
I ain't bro.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if dude's a track star. I don't know if he's just a regular guy. I don't know this.
Mike, bro.
First off, wait a minute. Wait. Play that again. Did they just let like that dude run right next to that cheetah?
Yes, with a piece of meat.
Yeah, I seen the meat, but it's like.
But this the thing. The cheetah,
I'm not doing this. Wait a minute.
The cheetah wasn't even serious. He was just chasing the meat.
Yeah.
If the cheetah was serious, he would have hawked that motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. Now that I think about this again,
Yeah,
I'm not. Well, I'm damn sure not doing it like this. I'm not doing that. And he running hard as fuck. He like, bruh, he's thinking that motherfucker on his ass anyway.
Man, yeah, I'm cool.
What if the cheetah was just like, yo, this motherfucker slower than that meat right there, cuz I ain't gotta do shit but hop on this motherfucker back.
Yeah,
What you talking about?
That's what's funny. The meat did a 4-3 dead.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. No, sir.
Yeah,
Nope,
cheetahs
not
to me
doing
don't
that.
seem aggressive towards folk. But if you take a wild cheetah, you like, oh yeah, he's trying to get it in.
If you take a wild cheetah, got some length on him, bro. Like his just build is longer than how tall you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you gonna eat your ass alive?
Yeah, bro. I changed something. I ain't doing that
For
shit.
that
Shit,
neck,
I'm
nigga.
cheating.
We'll
Yeah,
think
that-
that with the next one. We'll think of something, man. I don't know what I'm
He
gonna
said we
think
put a
of.
wall in between now.
They got to. They gotta put a cage with a top, my nigga. Like it can't even have a top because them motherfuckers can leap.
Yeah,
like,
you
them
running
some
the
dogs.
Yeah, they got ups, nigga.
I mean, no. Yeah, man, that shit wild. But let's get into this last thing we always do, man, and that's what are you watching? We gotta get like I gotta get like an audio or just some shit. It's someone saying that. What are you watching? I don't know. What are you watching? Why are you watching? Are y'all watching anything?
Man, I've been watching a lot, brother. Been watching a lot, man. I didn't get to really talk with y'all about Kong versus Godzilla.
I didn't even
when
watch
it was
that.
Yeah, how did that go, bro? How did that
So
He
Kong
just
versus
hyped up
Godzilla
that
was
movie
cool.
like it's that type of
Yeah,
movie, man.
yeah.
That nigga, this King
Bruh,
Kong
hold on,
and Godzilla, bro.
This is my thing.
It's the same
my
movie
thing,
that has
people.
been since the fucking first one.
Bro, this is my thing. Motherfucker keep on talking about Kong got his ass beat. The movie, if you watch the movie, bro, it's damn near all about Kong for the first, like the majority of the movie. Just about him and his background. It's like he's the protagonist in the movie. Godzilla kind of just like the OG that's out here running shit. Somebody done fucked up the bread. Now we got to, handle business. It's not so much that Godzilla whooped his ass. Yes, he did. Kong got his one dub, his one partial dub.
I'm weak.
But, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Baby dub.
niggas keep on ignoring the fact that Becca Godzilla came through and was straight thrashing the fuck out of Godzilla like it wasn't shit. And if it wasn't for Kong coming through, it'd have been hurt for that nigga.
My nigga,
Bro, I don't want to ruin the whole movie, bro.
That's all good. You kind of got edited out with your voice, so we couldn't even hear it all. So don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it.
I can go. It's all good. Great movie, man. I'm just gonna say this, man. Godzilla ain't even all the shit like that. Motherfucking Mechagodzilla was putting niggas down like it was his motherfucking job, bro. Motherfucker. Don't talk about.
Mortal
Don't talk
Kombat about to
Godzilla
drop
with
2
me,
on
bro.
HBO Max in what? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
What are-
I'm trying
So,
to climb.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got
2 weeks.
HBO Max now
Forward to
too, so I've been trying to watch a few things.
For sure.
Touching up on stuff. I have started. I started The Serpent on Netflix.
Okay.
Pretty good, man. I like that.
Saw that.
Yeah, it was
haven't looked at it.
very interesting. Like kind of set in the 70s in is it Taiwan or Vietnam? One of them places. It's some weird shit going on, but it's a good ass series, man.
I say, I think I started it.
Yeah,
Ain't it about like a serial killer that was
Yeah.
spanning the globe for like forever?
yeah. He was like fucking jewels dealer and shit. Like he doing a whole bunch of wild shit, but he was attacking like hippies and shit. Like it was wild. It's wild, bro. So I might finish that. I got one episode left on The Sinner,
Okay.
which always is gonna grab my attention because it's just a great series. Movie wise, like I said, I'm waiting for Mortal Kombat and I don't know, the fucking King Kong and Godzilla, that shit keeps popping up on HBO Max. Obviously, they're fucking promoting that big, so they want you to
Shit
watch
out of
it. I might watch it, man. I don't know. I've been watching
I mean,
the
you're not
Falcon and Winter
missing
Soldier though too, man. I don't know if y'all been watching that, man.
Okay.
That Falcon
I
and Winter
haven't,
Soldier
bro.
been nigga, that shit been heat. You want to talk about like some of these Disney Plus series that are like slow and they only give you a little bit of action, man. It be
Yeah,
action
popping
through
on that.
this whole
Yeah.
fucking series.
But you know what's messed up, bro? With the conclusion I'm kind of having a hard time with Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's too normal, if that makes sense. Like we're in WandaVision, you know what I'm saying? You've seen the pure aspects of the shit. You got two special agents, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the you got US agent, but they ain't said that yet. But you got him. It's just I don't know, man. It's too typical action show for me.
What episode are you on?
I'm on episode 3 now, I think. I'm not really, I don't know. It's not really keeping my attention. It's not bad at all. It's just, I don't know. I think I might sit out on this one. It's not enough variation for me.
So have you even got to the part where
I got to the part where they found, okay, so they were on that, they was like on this convoy or something. It was the new Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Falcon, and I think they failed to stop these motherfuckers. Like, they was having trouble.
So that's like episode 2. You ain't even got to the sauce yet.
Bro, I just don't keep me, bro.
What episode are you on, Marcus?
Didn't I tell you, like, me and Anthony Mackie got like a weird relationship? Like, I don't really be fucking
with like 5 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's 4 out so far.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5
4
out.
or 5, yeah. So we
y'all slacking.
But I'm with it though.
Nigga, it just turned the fuck up. Boy.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm with it though. I ain't got no beef with it.
Hey yo, I can't even tell you because I ain't
got no beef with it.
Somebody sent shooters after somebody in this shit, bro. You gotta see who these shooters is. I ain't gonna spoil nothing for nobody. But somebody sent some shooters after somebody in this shit. Like I don't even want to spoil it, but they're not even technically in this series. But they sent some motherfuckers after somebody in this series, and it totally changes shit.
That's crazy.
This is my thing, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna take it a little left. There is a show that I have been watching that's very superhero oriented. I don't know if I spoke about it a few weeks ago. I'll be forgetting shit, but it's called Invincible on Amazon Prime. When I tell you, bro, this is probably the craziest fucking superhero show. Like,
it's brand new, right?
What'd you say?
It's brand new, right? Invincible.
Yeah, brand new. It's on episode 5.
It's a cartoon,
5.
right?
They only release them. Yeah, they only releasing an episode a week. Like it drops on Friday.
Right. Yeah, I seen.
You know what I'm saying, bro? When I tell you, you'll be hooked from episode 1, fam. Like, the shit is so left. Like, you think The Boys is wild? You know what I'm saying? Just in the aspect they go with superheroes and shit. Watch Invincible. The shit will have you hooked. It's unfortunate that they ain't just dropped the whole season because it's like every week I'm just be like, oh my god, bro. The main mystery of the show, you just kind of like, bro, it's so good, man. And then another show I've been watching on Netflix, The Irregulars. It's a spinoff of Sherlock Holmes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen.
It's just a dope kind of.
Yeah, The Irregulars is sweet.
Yeah.
I'm watching that.
I seen that. I haven't watched that. Are you watching anything? What you watching?
Yeah. So no, wifey and I are watching The Irregulars. So I think we're on episode 3 of The Irregulars. So that's dope.
Yeah, I'm on one episode ahead of you, bro.
Yeah. Nah, so The Regulars is pretty sweet, man. And then we watched Concrete Cowboy, the movie.
Did you like that?
I did, man.
Yeah, was it good?
I feel like, it was. I mean, I feel like there was a million different ways it could go.
I was just
it was
I want to watch this.
It was a little soft, a little emotional, but I mean, Idris Elba, Method Man, the young guy from Stranger Things, the black kid.
Things, man.
So I mean, I definitely like all 3 of those guys. And I think it was.
They got old, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's a good piece for him. And then to see Method Man and obviously Idris Elba was one of my favorite. Yeah, it was a good, a little heartfelt, a little soft joint, just a feel good movie for real. But it was,
you need those.
The best part about it though, it was a real story based on real people, and some of the people it was about were actually in the movie. So like after the movie, because I think if you guys seen any of the trailers, it was about the horse riders in Philadelphia. Yeah. And if you guys, I'm big on the whole Meek Mill thing, them riding the quads and the dirt bikes and stuff in the city. Yeah. This to me is kind of similar. I mean, it's the horses. There was a history to it. They kind of went away. These guys got back to it. But some of the real people are in the movie. So at the end of it, man, they bust your head at the end, man, and find out like who was the real actors and who weren't. But yeah, it was cool, man.
That's what's up.
Concrete Cowboys, cool movie.
What was that?
It's like I just seen a video of this dude doing a wheelie on a horse, and that was the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro.
Hilarious.
SLV sounds. I don't know if y'all hip to SLV sounds, but he had dropped a video of this dude doing a wheelie on a horse, and it was at a gas station, which made it even more fried.
What
But
was that movie you was talking about on Disney Plus?
On Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Raya and the Last Dragon. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, you talking about that I didn't actually watch it, bro. I
Okay.
love when I see motherfuckers start to try and like bash some shit just because my kids don't need to know about it. I think it's called Out on Disney Plus. It was a short film, and I didn't really keep up with it. I didn't watch it, but the fact that people are still this upset about, kids seeing and being aware of like gay people, it's like y'all talking. The arguments never make any sense. Like they don't need to know about sexuality and all this stuff when they're kids. It's like, but eventually they're gonna learn because they're human. They're little yous. Like, what were you doing at this age? Like, I don't know about y'all, but growing up, man, that was just second nature. Everybody was doing whatever the hell to learn X, Y, and Z about, the other gender. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it light now at the very end of the podcast. We're gonna keep it light. But it's just shit like that, man. You can't shield people from their type of sexuality and stuff like that. So I think you really need to have these type of movies.
Oh yeah,
everybody need representation.
Absolutely,
man. Higgs, man.
I looked at it, and even when I looked on like the app, it didn't look how people were kind of portraying it to be.
Yeah,
like, and I had to really search for this movie too. It's not like it's just like, well, hey, watch this, kids. It's something you really got to go in the app and actually find. So that argument there that they're trying to, run on people is kind of bogus. My other thing was, for years and years and years, we've had movies where people will talk about, well, we don't want to, put sexuality on our kids this early. But they do it with plenty of these other movies, where there's princesses like kissing princes.
Sexuality going on,
you know what I mean? Like, they're doing all this type of stuff. Now, I don't know what was going on in this movie. I didn't watch it. This was news to me when you brought it to my attention. So I'm thinking about like, I'm going to watch this because I'm like, what is, and I guarantee
what type of sexuality is it though? I mean, heterosexuality, which is considered, in my opinion, normal, and homosexuality, which is not normal.
It's homosexuality.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is you were talking about sexuality like, princess kissing princess. That's okay with me. That makes sense. I mean,
what about a princess kissing a frog?
Kissing a princess.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
But is that okay though? Like, it's not that it's not okay, but it's like.
Well, I mean, shit. Dude,
what about Beauty and the Beast?
Sleeping Beauty was goddamn it sleep when she got kissed. Was that rape? I mean, what?
Technically, I guess.
What I'm saying is this is what I'm gonna get out of it real quick, because I don't want to get too deep on this because it's way crazy.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If you believe in God, in the Bible, God, but I understand. I understand that a male positive part goes into a female's negative part. It works. It makes sense. And if you put it in there, a baby comes out. A man and a man, or a positive and a positive and a negative, whether it's magnetic, battery powered, or human, does not work. It also does not create a child. That's all I'm saying. The other part I'm saying is that if you also believe in the Bible, you know that marriage is between man and woman, not the same sex. Also, same sex could be the end of the world. I just read an article that said that we're actually down in population. So like we're creating.
I thought we was cool.
No. We're actually that may be cool, but we're actually
a whole lot of COVID fucking can tell you that.
Yeah, I was gonna say COVID.
Pregnant right now.
COVID.
No, and I thought the same thing.
They wipe people away, and they created a lot of people.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. Right.
What about China having the one kid rule?
No, there is.
Because they didn't have no space.
Man, they said globally we're down 7%, which isn't a huge number, but this is where I want to go with it. There's more and more acceptance of being gay, which also does not produce children. There's also more and more kids, younger kids that are not able to have children because of some of the things we eat, some of the things in the air, some of the pollutants, some of the carcinogens that we put in our bodies. So between the food we're eating and the social, whatever we want to call it, we're not having as many children anymore.
I mean, not only because of that though, but it also has to do with.
It
also has to do with people being more financially responsible as well.
I would agree with that.
Everybody's
as well.
not just having kids just to have kids.
But this
'Cause
isn't
people
about
who are
when you
hitting
have
18,
kids, though.
19 and having kids off the bat, getting married off the
shit.
bat. There's less married people in the world nowadays.
Absolutely,
You know what I
but
mean?
this is what was crazy to me.
It's less
I
baby daddies and baby mamas.
Man, I thought everybody was having kids because everybody know got kids.
Yeah.
When they said we was dropping off by 7%, I'm like, well, what in the hell? I must not be around the right folks.
Yeah, no,
But-
for real. I
but-
know
I look
some
at my
people.
surroundings, bro. Motherfuckers is dropping them babies.
But
like
there
they
was
do
a guy.
mixtapes, my
There was a
nigga.
guy. I'm gonna figure out the author, but there
Years.
was a guy that wrote a book in the '60s that said the end of the world would be when we stop reproducing. And I think that this Lil Nas X shit,
clearly.
this Lil Nas X shit, he's one of the antichrist. He's antichrist, bro.
I don't know, man.
And I ain't even trying to get deep, but this motherfucker is the only person I know that's got 3 or 4 videos where he actually is the devil. How the hell you gonna be the devil 3 different times? This motherfucker.
Go. Take it
Hey, hey, he tried to suck all these kids in at that Old Town Road stuff. And now he talking about, they ain't one for no kids. Well, adults didn't like that shit, nigga. You ain't make all that damn platinum album with adults listen to that bullshit.
That stripper pole to hell with him. That's what he wanted.
Man,
That's
he
all
got-
Lil Nas X, man.
He is
It's
fried.
all his fault.
Did you see the picture for his birthday? His birthday was like yesterday or
I ain't
something.
seen
Nah, I don't
He got-
pay him no
and
attention.
He got
like
the
that.
iced out
Yeah.
grill with the iced out fingernails.
Damn, he doing it like that.
Yeah, he clean with it. This guy gave him. But nah, but that's all I'm
I
gonna
know
give
dudes
y'all.
just
Man.
got like painted nails and shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
gay.
it's
I
just
really
what
don't
they
see how anybody
niggas
can
be
hate
on, man. I think people get bored sometimes and they just do a lot of stuff.
Man, get bored and go do some push-ups, goddammit. If you get bored and start
Yeah, don't
painting
get-
your
don't
nails,
That
don't
nigga,
come around
that
me.
nigga get bored, count money, and get a pedicure,
Yeah,
dog.
he's fried.
You know what I mean? Like he do it like
did.
that. Like
I ain't gonna knock him. He do got a check. But,
yeah, got a stupid check. Like
but I beat your ass, boy.
man, look. See, you can't be like them people you was playing against in that damn baseball game. You can't be like that, bro. You can't turn into that person, bro.
Hey, listen. This the difference, man. I'm
He said
31
this
years
is
old. This is different, man. I'm 31 years old. I done had my training. When you I know my actions got consequences. Them 13-year-olds have no idea what they getting themselves into.
Man, okay.
I know what bank account my check's coming out of.
So would it be okay if those
Do you
13-year-olds
think
looked
these
up to
kids
people
like
like
you?
Lil Nas? If it kept them from doing the wild shit that you don't want them to do, would you be
Absolutely.
okay with it?
Absolutely.
Okay then.
If
I
Lil
think
Nas
that
save a
settles it.
motherfucker life, however, he gonna get a motherfucker jumped. That's the problem.
That nigga got ass shots or whatever the hell he said.
What?
Joe Budden said he got an ass lift, bro.
What?
So I don't know what the hell. Look,
Hey,
Lil Nas X, I
nah,
don't see how
we
you can
done
hate
here.
this nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
don't see how
gotta
you can hate,
wait
bro.
for
Yeah,
I don't see how you
we're
can hate this
done
nigga,
here.
bro.
But he did. Look, Lil Nas X said that he said that he went through some stuff as being a gay guy as a 13, 14, 15-year-old teenager. Some people treated him wrong, whatever.
Is
Which
he
I-
really gay,
Which
though?
yes.
Is he gay?
is.
Like, is he
because the
gay?
song he put out with the
I don't
shoes
think
and
you
all that
just
stuff,
OD if you-
supposedly
gay anymore.
he's talking to himself as a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid.
Now he's super.
So
like,
he's saying that like
fucking- what?
he's basically
Hey,
saying
hold on, and I actually got to speak on that too, bro. Before you go on, Marcus. I remember when we first started this pod, and I was talking about Lil Nas X. I had predicted that he was gonna come out as straight after all this stuff, and you would never see him with a nigga. Let me tell you, boy, I was wrong. You out here dropping down a stripper pole with nails, extensions, the pumped up butt, just to twerk on the devil. Yeah, never
He
mind.
got
bro.
ass shots
Yeah.
for real.
man,
Y'all
I don't
playing,
know
man.
if that
Stop
part's
playing.
true. I don't know if
with
that's
me,
Put it
part
like
true,
this.
but
Stop fucking.
Yo,
Lil
Lil
Uzi
Uzi
Vert got a
got
diamond
influence,
on his
bro.
head, man. This motherfucker finna do some wild shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Nah,
you're
that-
fucking competing to do this shit. You got want to be the most seen, I guess. So
Right.
I don't know.
Uzi
man.
got the money to make sure that a beam shoot out that bitch, bro.
Man, this
I
is-
guarantee you that motherfucker got some type of like atomic like
So do
core in it.
Nas, man. Lil Nas got some. He got enough bread to buy all that shit. He bought what's the name
Yeah.
that whip right after them
He
motherfuckers
about-
did
he
the
about
song.
That shit literally gonna drop, which is crazy because it's like
Man, this shit's
nigga.
scary. It's scary, man.
He don't need
So
it.
is he still
That's
doing
Billy
country
Ray.
music or is it like what is he doing?
Whatever the fuck you want.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
guess,
what the
but-
hell he doing. Yeah, this guy.
Can you
Look,
imagine
talking about
like
Lil Nas still?
yeah? Can you imagine though like he did this the one song and he did another the Panini or whatever and then he's just been chilling until just now. Didn't even really. I don't even know if
I
he's
think
had
that's
an
cool,
album.
gimmicky, but
I think he does have an album on some Lolo.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
nah,
the
he
singles
ain't-
is selling. Though,
Yeah, he
like,
made
nigga went
noise on
number
that
one,
one
bro.
song.
The shit went number one.
Well, that
that
Old
shit,
Town
I ain't
Road-
even heard the song, bro. In fact,
I haven't
I
either.
did hear it one time in
I
somebody else's car. When I was in my car, I heard the windows down. I heard this. I'm like, yo, people actually listen to this shit, which is wild.
I've never heard the song.
Wifey showed me
still.
the video and I was out on it. You
I've
know what
seen
I mean?
part of the
the
video.
video-
I've seen stills of the
I
video
seen-
because people have been posting it and talking
Anything
about
with devil representation, I'm out.
it. He
I'm
said,
good.
I'm good.
Anything with that, I'm cool, man.
I ain't
mean,
gonna
and I
hold
ain't-
you. It just doesn't interest me in the slightest to watch it. That's my
Yeah.
thing. It's like
I
don't
like it
really
because
care
it gets
for the
people fired the fuck up
Yeah.
about shit.
Well,
like,
y'all saw
yeah,
Nike went ahead
yeah.
and got the whole court thing involved. They went ahead and got the sales of the shoes banned.
yeah, wait. So
Which is
whose
so
shoes?
fucked up.
So
is
they
it
were-
their
like-
shoes?
So
or
they
is
were
it,
actual Nike Air Max 97s
Yeah.
that they were buying from Nike, and then they were customized.
Okay.
So Nike was like, man, hold on,
Misfit,
you
Misfit,
got
they're suing Misfit, not Lil Nas.
yeah. So they actually sued the company that was reselling them for him, not him.
Got you.
And really, I don't believe they even sued him. I
no,
think they just got a restraining order for them to cease and desist
Cease and
sales.
desist. Can they just give them away though?
They might.
Yeah, they sold them shits, bro. It was only 666 pairs they sold. For
Yeah, that nigga
$666.
crazy. Like
I'm
they
telling
went
y'all,
crazy
bro, I'm
with
good,
that
bro.
shit.
And it wasn't real blood in the air bubble, but they
Yeah,
said it
It was
was.
not, bro.
You see the other
is
ones
my
they
thing,
brought
bro.
out, the ones that had
the Jeezy,
holy water and
holy-
shit.
the holy water.
Yeah, them was clean though. I ain't even
see
gonna
the
hold
holy-
you.
It was.
Them was clean, bro. When I seen those, I was like, all right. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get those, man. Fuck the other pair, but I'm gonna get these. Like,
Said the 777s. I
Fuck it up,
need
bro.
them.
nah, that's what they was called, nigga.
Damn,
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Like
weak.
that shit crazy.
I ain't see them.
Get one of each, bro. I don't give a fuck. If
Right. Heaven or hills.
Ooh, and put both of them
somebody
on.
beat the toughest combo ever, bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking somebody up in the club with them
Yeah,
on.
them clean.
That's-
I'm gonna stomp a nigga with the red ones,
you
but
ain't-
I might help a nigga out with the other ones on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
help me out with the rice.
Hey,
Let me get a leg up, man. Let me give you a leg up, bro.
No,
Let me give you a
man.
leg up.
All right, y'all. I think it's time for us to get the fuck out of here, man. Before we run into fucking pound for pounds time. So, that's episode 47. It was a good episode, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Appreciate
man.
y'all following through, stepping up, doing what we always do.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy and Walk,
Yes, sir. Marciano checking in.
and then we got that homie Tokin over
Boy,
there.
Tokin, man.
Yeah,
We
there
out-
we go. Yeah, there we go. He was lagging a little bit, but y'all be
Yes,
safe.
sir.
Enjoy y'all Saturday. We'll see y'all next weekend.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Power, baby.
Niggas do the most when they ain't got shit. I was chillin' laid back in the crib, thinking back had all make sense. Kudos to the folks that stay out the way. All gold on the spose, see the gold from his lips. He was raised that way. Papa sister shit bumpin', I was born to race. Wrist whipping, nothing different, just a suit and a flip. Sin City, he was selling shit, it is what it is. Call bodies at the party, hey, fell in the grave. Rest up. Eyes up when I skate, kid push, like I'm moving with fate. Fuck a pig, know they ass got something to say. They can't pay, bro, mad at my face. Like this, shine at the lip on pitch. I ain't got time, better flip. Niggas pay for everything, yeah, but the crib, nigga, where your ass at? Nigga, chill, on the grind still. Sage like not like